special night, everyone, and I thank you for popping in. We're gonna say hi first to our so-called sponsor, which I'm gonna say our sponsor, Sir Reginald's Wine. If you'd like to get you a bottle of wine, please go to my website, which is sirreginaldswine.com, and pick up you a case or two. We got Moscato, White Zinfandel, Pinot Grigio, Cabernet Sauvignon. We got our own bottle of champagne. We want to thank also one of our incredible young bakers out of Vallejo, California, called Ants Cakes by the Pound. We want to thank them. So if you want to get you a bottle of, nice dessert, just check out Ant's Cake by the Pound. All his information will be at the end of the credits. And again, our website is Sir Reginald's Wine. If you would like to give us a jingle, just go to our website. If you'd like to purchase a wonderful bottle of wine, we have it for you. Looks like we're having always having mic problems for some reason. But anyway, hey, we're gonna get into this thing. We're not going to be long. Anywho, as they say, oh, wait a minute. You also can email the show at drakesplace63@yahoo.com. That's drakesplace63@yahoo.com. If you ever want to email us for any kind of topics or anything you want to talk about, you can do that. So again, just go to drakesplace63@yahoo.com. And if you ever want to, you can also text the show too. You can text us for topics, or even on other shows, just text us at 216-210-5421. That's Drake's Place. You can text us anytime, 216-210-5421. And we got another little thing that we do at the end of the show. It's called a pick a card. And we're going to pick it now before we get into this. We're not going to be long. We're going to get into this. And it's this card here, this is something about yourself. And the card states, this is something we started a while ago. What do you think are your best qualities? Just email us. You personally stop and think, what do you think are your best qualities about yourself? Just stop and think. A lot of people don't even trip on that, but we want to know your best qualities. And I'm going to say my best qualities are my sense of humor. I try to make everyone around me comfortable. I think those are my best qualities. My humor. I'm always trying to make people around me comfortable with humor. So what we're going to get in tonight is going to be interesting. Thank you, brothers, for having this little discussion that we had a while ago. Got with a couple of OGs, and we're just going to break this down. We're not going to be long. I say that all the time. We're not going to be long. Men, listen to this, men, and listen to this, women. Women, distinguished men will not marry. These are the categories, ladies. Distinguished men, not Jerome and Pistol Starter, to wear t-shirts with their jeans hanging off their ass and work part-time every now and then. But distinguished men, women that they would never, ever, ever marry. Again, ladies, Distinguished men, not cats that don't have no job, brothers that's working and paying mortgages, and when they're dating you, these are the things that these brothers say. That nope, she is not married material. True stuff, true stuff. So I think I'm gonna start from the bottom and I'm gonna go up. No, I'm gonna just start from the top and go down. But anyway, hey, don't forget, give us some thumbs ups. Hit those likes. Give us some likes. Everything in this game is all about numbers. So give us some thumbs up, even if you don't like what we're talking about. Just give us some thumbs up. That's all we want. And don't forget, you can always email us at drakesplace63@yahoo.com. Women, distinguished men, women will not ever marry. Number one, these are the things that these brothers that we got together with here in Vallejo, and a couple of brothers here in Ohio that we had a little conversation, and some of these were OGs, and especially it goes to the younger women, but majority women, distinguished brothers that's working factory jobs. They're doing what they do. I'm going to say even deacons in the church, brothers that's doing things, bus drivers that's making a living, that's paying mortgages. They're not going to put up with women. So I'm going to just throw my little spin on it. But this is women, distinguished men will never fucking marry. Here we go. We're going to start out with number one, and I'm not going to even give no feedback on it. I'm going to just slowly break it down and say, Listen, here we go. Number one, a woman, distinguished men, will not marry a woman who curses all the damn time. Motherfucker, nigga. That kind of gets dead. This is true. These are not stuff that I'm making up. These are the brothers that I got together with in Vallejo, California. What I do, I got a bunch of friends, and I got a little tree that I sit up under, and I drink my little wine and all that stuff. But these are the little conversations we have. Again, number one, a woman who curses all the time. Men, distinguished brothers, they ain't gonna marry you because this is your vocabulary all the time. I don't know where you was grown up. I don't know if you went to Catholic school. I don't know if you had an etiquette class. But a brother is not going to marry you, even if you're dating, if you cuss all the time. They kind of get sick of that. Just hear me out, ladies. Hear me out. A lot of sisters cuss. A lot of men cuss. But brothers, distinguished brothers, are not going to marry you, ladies, if you cuss a lot. Now, you don't have to cuss. You can cuss a couple of times, but all the time, everything come out your mouth. Nigga, motherfucker, nigga. Men, brothers that's doing that, they not gonna marry you. I'm sorry. Number two, I'm just gonna run down. We're not gonna be long. I'm gonna just run down the list. Just hear it, ladies. A woman who's asking for financial help every month after meeting them. So ladies, if you meet a brother and a couple of weeks later you asking for financial advice, finances, help me with my cell phone, help me with this, we ain't fucking with you. We ain't gonna marry you. So again, number two, a woman who's asking for financial help every month after a man just starts dating you. You're not marriage material. Like, what the hell you was doing before you met the brother? After a while, you start asking for money after a month. We looking at you like, oh, this motherfucker, excuse my French, y'all. This woman it's all about money to her. She ain't real. It's a financial thing. So brother, distinguished brother will not marry you if coming out the gate, you're asking for financial help a month into the relationship. Ain't gonna happen. Number three, I got them written down right here. A woman who's keep a nasty house. Oh my God, that's my pet peeve. If a woman keeps a nasty house, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just, me personally, I'm gonna just sit back and watch. When are you gonna clean up your house? I ain't gonna say nothing because that's your spot. If you can't clean up your house, something ain't right. You got to keep a clean house. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you should tighten up your house, especially your bedroom. You can't have a man come to your house and your bedroom is always fucking nasty. Nothing is organized. A distinguished man ain't gonna marry a woman who can't keep their house organized and clean. Was that number 3? Yeah, here's number 4. Just gonna go down the line, cuss me out later on. A woman who has a nasty car. A man is not gonna marry you if your house is not clean and you're driving around in a nasty car. These are real quotes, ladies, from men. These are older brothers saying that a distinguished man is not gonna marry you when he kicking it with you for a couple of months and see you keep a nasty car and you keep a nasty house. Nope, not marriage material, sorry. Number 5, a woman that's totally disorganized. Everything is just out of place. Nothing is in order. You have to be organized. Women, a distinguished brother is will not marry you if you're disorganized. You got to be organized in the thing you do. When you're at work, you're organized, but in your life and in your home, you got to be organized. Again, a distinguished man is not going to marry you if you have if you are disorganized. Probably sound dumb, but that's true. You got to be organized. You got to be organized. Number 6, a woman who doesn't pray before she eats. Now that's my pet peeve. I sit back and watch it. Who's restaurant or at your home, at whatever, or family gathering. If a woman can't sit and just say a few words, thank you for the food, that's a red flag for a lot of men. They won't say anything, but that's a red flag. You just immediately eat. So it kind of lets you know where your spiritual background is. A distinguished man is not going to marry a woman who can't pray before she eats. Number 7, and I'm just going to go down the line. I'm not going to get too deep in. I'm going to just read them and I'm out of here. Number 7, a woman. Now this is also my pet peeve. A woman that is super loud around other people at gatherings, at social functions. If you're the loudest one, talking loud, kind of ghetto-ish, a distinguished man is not going to marry you if you are super loud at a gathering all the time. You can be across the room, hear your voice, loud, ghetto. A distinguished man will not marry you at all. True stuff. This is what I got written down. I'm serious, ladies. Here's number 8. A woman who has a lot of kids and who's never been married. Now that's an interesting one. A lot of women out here, you guys got 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 kids, and you never ever been married. That says something, that you weren't the one for this gentleman to marry. A woman who got a lot of kids and never ever been married. A distinguished brother is not gonna marry you. You got 3 kids and you never been married. That tells a man something. He'll kick it with you, but he'll peep it out for a while and he'll bounce. Why you got 2 kids, 3 kids, 5 kids, 6 kids, and you never ever been married? He gonna come by and watch a movie, take you out from time to time, hit it, and he gonna bounce. A man will not marry a woman that has 2 kids, 3 kids, 6 kids, and never been married. It's a true story. A man is not gonna marry you. Why you chose to have all these babies and a man never sat down and say, I want you to take my last name? It says something. I might not be making any sense. And don't get offended, women. Why you got 3 kids, 2 kids, and you never been married? You weren't the marrying type. You chose to have the baby for what reason? But you never was married. Distinguished man will not marry you. I'm just going down the list. That's all I'm doing. Going down the list. Ain't criticizing nobody. But I'm just showing you what these brothers, this is true, what we sat down and talked about. A brother, they're not going to marry a woman, number 9, a woman who has grown-ass kids living in their home. Distinguished brother Jerome and Pistol started at the car wash. Now, he'll kick it with you, but a woman who has a grown child living at the home, they're capable of working, capable of getting their own pad. A man, distinguished brother, is not going to marry you when you got a grown-ass daughter living in your house. She 35, 40 years old, and she's staying at your house. Why haven't she gotten her own apartment? Regardless of the situation, she should have her own shit. A distinguished brother now ain't going to marry you. Listen. Talking about distinguished brothers that's working, that's doing it, trying to build something. They ain't gonna fuck with you. They ain't gonna marry you. It might not be making any sense. Ladies, they're not. They'll come through, do what they got to do. A couple of months, they gonna bounce. A woman that has a grown-ass child living in their house, a man is not going to marry you. You can say, oh, he gonna or she gonna be moving out soon. Yeah, but she been with you for the last 9 years. When she moving, especially if she grown-ass child woman that got a child. I mean, you got a grown-ass woman with a child living in your house. Why she ain't got her own shit? A distinguished brother is not gonna marry you. A number 10. A woman who doesn't communicate. You gotta communicate. If you're not a communicator, a distinguished brother is not going to marry you. I'm just reading this off, ladies. This is number 10. I'm just reading them off. Just absorb what I'm saying. A woman who doesn't communicate, a distinguished brother, he's not going to marry you. You gotta communicate. If something is going on, you got to talk about it. If you don't, you're going to be left alone by yourself. Communication is the key, and I should make that number 1. But it has here number 10, a woman who can't communicate. You got to communicate whoever you're kicking it with. Talk to them. Something is on your mind, you talk about it. You don't hold it in. Number 11, a woman who's totally disrespectful to a man. A lot of women out there today, you're running up on men, you're disrespecting them, talking to them like they're crazy. He's going to take it once, and he's going to bounce. He's not going to take it a second time. You disrespected him. The first time you disrespect you, he's going to stop calling you. He's going to say, nah, this ain't the one. She's totally disrespectful. Why you're like that, I don't know. I don't know how you was raised, but there's millions of women out there totally disrespecting men. And a distinguished brother ain't gonna fuck with you. Definitely ain't gonna never marry you. Because you're disrespectful. Why? Maybe you was raised kind of fucked up to disrespect a man. Nope. You'll never make it to the altar, ever. Number 12. A woman who doesn't, this is the real deal. A woman, if you're not giving your man oral sex, he definitely gonna bounce. Y'all been in a relationship 2 months, 3 months, and you've never gave this man oral sex, he gonna just sit back for a minute, and he gonna go to the one who's gonna do it. He ain't gonna beg you for it, ever beg you for it. He gonna go to the next one. A woman who doesn't give oral sex to her mate. Men like that. If he does that to you, you give that back to the man. But if you don't, He ain't gonna fool with you. He ain't gonna say nothing about it. He might mention it once, but never again. But he would definitely go somewhere else and just deal with you when he deal with you. But a woman who doesn't give oral sex, you might be one, but I don't do that. Yeah, right. Brother ain't gonna marry you. You ain't the one. He gonna get bored with you very quickly. Very quickly. So I'm gonna put a highlight on number 12. A woman who doesn't give oral sex, the distinguished brother ain't gonna marry you. Now Jerome and Pistol starter, the first night y'all kick it, the next day you don't do it, that night you don't do it, he gone the next day. I ain't fucking with you. Alright, listen to me, ladies. A woman who doesn't give oral sex, a distinguished brother, even Pistol starter, a little bow on them, they ain't fucking with you. What it is, why you don't do it, that's you. You're gonna be left in the dark. Number 13, a woman who doesn't have a 5-year plan for her life. What is this is 2025, what is your 5-year plan? To buy a home, to move out of state, to start saving your money at the end of the year? You say, I want to save $4,000. Do you have a plan? You gotta have plans on things you need to do. So again, a woman who doesn't have a 5-year plan, in 5 years I want to have this accomplished. 5 years I want to be living in Las Vegas. 5 years I want to have certain things taken care of. Some women, even men, don't even have 5-year plans, but you gotta have a plan. X, Y, and Z. Ladies, you got to have a 5-year plan. A distinguished brother ain't gonna marry you if you don't have a plan. Sit down and plan where you need to be in the next 3, 4, or 5 years. Number 14. Oh, again, it's going back to number 13. A woman who does not save money. You got to save. This is 2025, ladies. You gotta save. If a man, a distinguished brother, want to marry, he gotta see what's your finance like. Are you a saver, or are you always going every weekend? Got to shop. You got to shop. You gotta throw money away in emergencies. So a woman who doesn't save, a distinguished brother, ain't gonna marry you. Probably sound dumb, but it's true. You got to have a 5-year plan, and you gotta save. Number 15. A woman who wants to build something with her mate in a relationship. A distinguished brother is not going to marry you if a woman can't build something with her mate. Let's build something together. What is our plan? You know what we're going to build? We're going to start saving some money. We're going to build this nest egg to do what we need to do, even if it's just a vacation. You got to build something. A woman who wants to build something with a guy that she's kicking it with. You got to do that. Brother ain't gonna marry you if you can't build nothing together. You're always spending money. If you're not into investing, buying a little lot of women, I notice even men, they don't invest in nothing. You mean tell me you ain't never bought no stock just to watch it? Some women not into that. Some men not into that. You got to build something with the cat you with. A distinguished brother ain't gonna marry you. Number 16, and a lot of people do this. Men do it too. A distinguished brother is not gonna marry a woman who's living paycheck to paycheck. You mean tell me you don't have $500 saved in the bank? You living from paycheck to paycheck. So whoever you're with, whoever you're dating, if they get ill, you got no money to fall back on. A distinguished brother ain't gonna marry you if you're living paycheck to paycheck. Get your shit together. You make $500 a week, you save $2, you live on $3. You make $500 a week, you save $2, and you live on the $3. Pay your bills and everything. You make $500 a week, you save $2, and you Pay all your bills on the 3. A woman who lives paycheck to paycheck, a distinguished brother, ladies, ain't gonna marry you. Number 17, a woman who has a baby daddy drama. A woman that has baby daddy drama, a distinguished brother ain't gonna even deal with you. He definitely ain't gonna marry you. Every week you got a problem while Pistol Starter cannot pick up his own child. And the brother that's dating you got to help you pay for the damn daycare or babysitter just for you guys to go out. Baby daddy drama. A brother is not gonna marry you if he has to deal with that kind of shit, that you had a baby by a knucklehead that you chose and he can't even deal, he can't even pick up the child so you can have a weekend. He can't keep the child for 2 weeks when you go on a vacation. A distinguished brother is not gonna marry you if you have baby daddy drama. That's number 17. Number 18. I know you guys getting bored, but I'm gonna be out of here in a minute. Number 18. A woman who does not have a spiritual background. Distinguished brother ain't gonna marry you. I'm gonna speed this up. Number 19, because you're getting bored. Number 19, a woman who does not have a job. A distinguished brother ain't gonna even date you if you ain't got no job. So if you meet a brother at the club or whatever, you say you in between jobs, he gonna get back with you when you got a job. Distinguished brother ain't gonna marry you if you ain't got no job. Number 20, I'm gonna speed this up. A woman that is insecure. There's a, oh my God, you can't be insecure. You at a party and the man sees an old girlfriend and they hug and you started tripping, something ain't right. That's insecure. What are you insecure about? If a man sees his old girlfriend or something, they hug, you shouldn't trip because that man is with you. You insecure. A man ain't gonna marry you if you insecure. No. Number 21, a woman that is disrespectful to others. Well, that's my pet peeve. You can't be disrespectful to people. Who do you think you are? Man ain't gonna marry you if you disrespectful to other people. You gotta be respectable. If you don't like them, respect them. Then when the party's over, you bounce. Being disrespectful, a distinguished man ain't gonna marry you. I'm just going down the list. I'm out of here in a minute. I know y'all getting bored, but I'm getting out here. But you need to listen. Number 22. Look, I'm on number 22 already. A woman that is quick to argue. That means something psychologically, mentally. Dementia's going on when you're always argumentative. Man is talking to you, you over talking him, and you're arguing about something. You have a conversation. You don't argue. You disagree to not disagree, but you have a conversation. You don't argue. That's crazy. A distinguished brother ain't gonna marry you if you always want to argue. Quick to argue. Why are you arguing? What's wrong with you? You got some childhood drama? A distinguished brother ain't gonna fuck with you. He ain't gonna marry you. Number 23, a woman who says they chose to be by themselves. Now that's a bunch of bullshit. I chose to be by, no, something wrong with you while men ain't fucking with you. Something mental is going on. You need therapy. A man is not going to marry you if you talking this bullshit when you meet. I chose to be by myself because something is wrong with you. That's a big lie. I chose to be by myself. No, something is going on with you. You need some therapy. A distinguished brother ain't gonna marry you when you popping up always saying, I chose to be by myself. No. You got a lot of functions going on at the church. There's a lot of beautiful brothers at the church that you can date. Some of them is crazy, but there's people out there for other people. So when a woman keeps saying, well, I chose to be by myself. No, you chose to be by myself because something deep down is going on. A distinguished brother ain't gonna marry you. Now, text us at 216-210-54. What is it? What's the number here? 216-210-5421. If you disagree, or you can email us at the bottom at drakesplace63@yahoo.com. You chose to be by yourself. Let's hear about it. If you disagree, come on. That's what we got the comments for. Okay? That's that. I chose to be by myself. Okay. All right. Yeah, whatever. Distinguished brother ain't gonna marry you when you talk that bullshit. Something is going on with you. You're looking at me like I'm crazy, but text me or email. Let's talk about it. Number 2, look, I'm on 24. Got quite a few more. I swear I'm getting out of here. On the first date, don't have a man to pay for your nails and hair on your first date. You ain't nothing but a user. A definite distinguished brother ain't gonna marry you, and Jerome and Pistol Starter gonna leave you at the hair salon. If you say, "Oh God, your first date, yeah, I just want you to drop me off at the hair and nail salon. I gotta get my hair and nails done. If we gonna kick it, okay, take them there, brother. Sit in the car, let them pay for it. The damn self. A brother ain't gonna marry you if you pulling that bullshit on the first date. Want to go get your hair and nails done? Then it means you a user. Your ass always gonna be by yourself. And if you don't like the brother, tell him I really don't particularly care for you. So don't waste a man's time. Don't waste the distinguished brother's time going to the hair and nail salon, because that brother ain't gonna marry you. Nope. You're a user. Let's go to number 25. Yep, I'm almost through, y'all. A woman who goes to the same club or venue every month or every week. Up your game, up your horizon, go to other nice spots. You've been going to the same effing club for the last 10 years. Are you kidding me? You gotta up your horizon. Go to other spots. You gotta go to that one. Every week you go to the same damn club. Why? Go across town. There's other clubs. That's just my pet peeve. That's boring. I can't go to the same spot for the next 5 years. If I'm living in the city, I go to other spots downtown, in the suburbs. Try other venues. That's crazy. Okay, number 26. Yep. I'll say that because it happened. You go to the same spot every week. You're kidding me. Oh, that's because it's in the neighborhood. One track mind. Okay. All right, anyway, let me move on to 26. A woman who does not wear nice fragrance. That's right, ladies. Brothers like for you to smell good. They come over, just squirt a little something on. Some kind of fragrance. A man likes a woman who smells good. Shoot a little fragrance on. A distinguished brother ain't gonna marry you if you can't smell good. That's 26. True story. 26. Now I'm gonna jump to 27. I'm getting out of here because I know y'all getting bored. 27. A woman who has 900 damn tattoos on their body. A distinguished brother ain't gonna marry you with all them goddamn tattoos. You ladies got 1 or 2, it's great. But some of these old women's like, my God, you got that many tattoos? Are you fucking kidding me? Distinguished brother is not gonna marry you. That's a true story with all them tattoos. When you meet the man, he's checking you out, he ain't gonna marry you and your body is full of tattoos. Well, I got a lot of tattoos. Yeah, you do. But a distinguished brother is not gonna marry you. Number 28, I'm out of here in a minute, y'all. We still got a couple of more. A woman who has a single, this is my pet peeve, a single fucking girlfriend that's telling you and giving you advice about your relationship. A distinguished brother ain't gonna marry you if your girlfriend is dictating your relationship with this man. A distinguished brother, he ain't gonna marry you. 29. Not stable in a relationship. You have had 7 or 8 or 9 relationships, and you were the first one to leave that relationship. Something ain't right. A distinguished brother ain't gonna marry you if you're not stable in a relationship. In the past, all the relationships you had in the past, you broke up. You broke the relationship up. You know why? Because you don't know what the fuck you want in a man. You, in your past, you had several relationships, but you broke them all off because you still fucking looking for something. You have no idea what you want in a man. But every relationship you've had, you have broke them off because they did something you didn't like. Distinguished brother ain't gonna marry you because you don't know what the fuck you want. You gonna die alone. That's 29. Here's 30. I got oh shoot, I got a couple of more. And I swear to God I'm out of here, y'all, because I know y'all getting bored. Number 30. Having a true commitment. Having, again, true commitment to a relationship. You got to be committed to the relationship so it can work. Again, like a couple of numbers up, communicate. You gotta communicate. You got to communicate. You got to be committed to the relationship. If not, let the person know after a month, this ain't gonna work. You got to be committed to the relationship if you like the guy. If you just kicking it just because you was bored, you got to be committed. You got to be a distinguished brother ain't gonna marry you if you're not committed. Are you committed to this relationship? We got to work this out. First argument, don't call me anymore. You delete me from Facebook and Instagram. Be committed to the relationship. Work it out. A distinguished brother ain't gonna fuck with you if you can't be in a committed relationship. You done have several relationships, you end them all because you don't know what the hell you want in a man. Number 31, I'm almost through. A woman always talking to her mama about her relationship. Oh yes, a distinguished brother ain't ever gonna marry you if you always run into your mama just like you run to your girlfriend about y'all's relationship. A distinguished brother ain't gonna marry you if you always run into your mama about your relationship. How is your mama's relationship with your daddy? But your mama giving you advice. Mothers got to raise women how to be wives. You can't run to your mama when you and your mate having a dispute. Even when you're dating, a man writes note. A distinguished brother ain't gonna marry you if you always run into your mama when y'all have a dispute or financial problem. You run into your mama. A distinguished brother will not marry you. Number 32, and I'm gonna hurry and end this up. A woman who's terrified on what happened to her mama's relationship. So a woman that's terrified on the relationships that her mama had. These are conversations I had with her. Her mother had a terrible marriage. So the woman that you're dating is still traumatized on what happened to your mama and her relationship. A distinguished brother ain't gonna marry you. You traumatized on what happened to your mama and your daddy. So you bringing that to the new relationship. Distinguished brother ain't gonna marry you. You got some problems. You need therapy. A brother ain't gonna marry you because you traumatized on what happened to your mama, and now you mad at your daddy forever. You don't speak to him because what happened between you and your mom? Yeah, your daddy cheated with the next door neighbor. So you're traumatized. So you bringing that bullshit to the new relationship. Distinguished brother ain't gonna fuck with you. He ain't gonna marry you. You gonna die alone. Get some therapy. What's the next one here? Did I do 33? Oh, here's 33. A woman who does not know what a wife is. Do you know how to be a wife? A woman who doesn't know how to be a wife. You weren't raised to be a wife. A distinguished brother ain't gonna marry you. I.e., what is the definition, and I'm going to get out of here, of a wife? A lot of women don't even know. Being a good wife. Listen, ladies, some of y'all are wives, some of y'all are ex-wives, some of y'all ain't never been married. The definition of a wife involves emotional support, effective communication. Here goes that word again. Communication, maintaining a healthy relationship built on mature respect and love. A good wife involves emotional support, effective communication. I'm going to say it again. Maintaining a healthy relationship built on mutual respect. A distinguished brother will not marry you if you have those 32 traits. A distinguished brother will not marry you if you got 32 of these little traits. Sit back, analyze yourself, be real with these brothers. When you meet him and you don't like his conversation, just let him know you ain't the one. Don't waste the brother's time. And men, don't waste the women. Try. Stick to your morals and values, because a distinguished brother ain't gonna marry you women if you got these traits. Email drakesplace63@yahoo.com with your negative comments or your positive comment. Give us some thumbs up, some thumbs down, or whatever. A distinguished brother ain't gonna marry you. Go to our website, Sir Reginald's Wine at yahoo.com. Check out Aunt's Cakes by the Pound. His information is down at the bottom. His information is down at the bottom if you'd like to buy a cake or some dessert from this young brother. He ships all over. And then the card for today is, what do you think are your best qualities? Put that in the comments. Put that on the email. You can check the email and stuff down at the bottom. But anyway, a distinguished brother ain't gonna marry you, ladies. If you got these 30 damn traits, it's 32. Let's get it together. Let's build a black community with love and respect. And the one thing that I've heard from these brothers is like the communication and the argumentative. Why are you women so argumentative with black men? Give me your thoughts. Email us. Talk to us about it. So we can build this black village between a black man and a black woman. Ladies, these white snow bunnies is taking your black men. Well, they can have them anyway. Y'all losing us. I'm out of here. Sir Reginald Drake Wine, Moscato, Red Blend, White Zinfandels, Pinot Grigio. We ship directly to you. Place your order today. This has been a production of Drake Television Studios, Vallejo, California.